What's up with the APA? Let's get it. See what comes up in here real quick. Right quick. I just finished recording the video. I'll drop it when the time is right. Shit, right after, right? And as we wait for everybody to come up in here, man, I hope everybody that is watching this right now from the beginning that can't be here, wish you guys the best. Hope you guys are doing good and all that good stuff. So, let's see. Yeah, man, I've been gone. Like I said, man, I did a live yesterday. I did a live yesterday after fucking a month and a half or some shit like that. Turbs, what's up with him, my boy? Yeah, after a month and a half, some shit like that. Hey, Natty, come here. Sorry, talking to my dog. Where you at? Oh, mama. My pit. Sorry, guys. Got my pit right here. My mama's. My guard dog right there. He don't play. All right, go there. Go play over there. Spanish Contreras. What's up, my boy? I said mines. Appreciate you guys tapping in. You guys already know. Do I have my fucking tank up? No. Shit. Do I have it inside out? Send mines, my boy. John Lowe. What's good, L? In the chat. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, man. My bad, guys. I know I disappear. I've been disappearing for here and there and shit. But hopefully this time it could be a little more consistent. We'll see what's up. No promises. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a video. It's already recorded. I'm gonna drop it right after work. Right afterwards, as far as paperwork goes. Right after work. I like that. Right after work. Right afterwards, as far as paperwork goes, it's gonna be similar to what I'm showing you right now. My paperwork, my prison paperwork, and yeah. Let's see. What's good, L? Junior Moreno's up in the house. What's up, my boy? Johnny Lowe, Hispanics and Terps. Yes, sir. Eastside Paramount up in the house. Salute, L. What's up, my boy? Paramount up in the house. Let's see. Look good in health, L. Look good in health. I look good in health? Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I am, bro. I'm nice and healthy. I mean, I would hope so, right? I was trying to fight somebody, bro, but they weren't trying to take the fucking fight. The J-Cat. It is what it is. Fuck it. I was literally willing to put aside all the shit that I got going on and figure the shit out. But you know, they're gonna talk a sick one about how they're too important, you know what I'm saying, not to acknowledge somebody when they acknowledge everybody and their mama in the past, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers scared of me. He's a Paramount Cuba Spanx services Johnny. Appreciate that. Spanx on that is Johnny ESP. There you go. Big D keeping it real, my boy. What's going on with you, brother? Been a minute. Probably because of me. What else in your minds, viejo? Check my paperwork, homie. I've been always good on the standards. Good shit. Good shit. Let me see real quick. Let me drop my link just in case anybody wants to tap in real quick. I always forget to do that shit. I know all the channels do it right away, but I don't do it because my ass forgets. But yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna give away a little bit of what I've talked about in the video. But this is the type of paperwork I'm talking about right here. Chronos, administrative segregation notice, all that bullshit. And I'll elaborate a little bit of what I'm talking about right now. But for now, let me introduce and say what's up to everybody else. Much love from Bonaparte. You hitting the Rams versus Packers. Man, fuck, I wish I could. I'm way on the East Coast, my boy. I'm way on the East Coast. Paperwork party. There you go. Big D says, good Spanish chilling right now. There you go. Mile High Hustle. What's up, Mile High? Send mines, my boy. Hey, what's up, homie? I send mines. Respects to the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Tap in if you want, man. Anybody can tap in. You guys already know that, man. Jump on with me real quick. Let's talk about it. What up with Dubs and Bozo? I mean, we'll talk a little bit about it. I dropped a video yesterday. The video, not the video, the video. And honestly, bro, I dropped a video yesterday, and a lot of people were talking about how I didn't have paperwork or all kinds of shit, right? Why don't you fight Gunner for free? Why pay-per-view, L? I'll do it for free. I already told Mikey. I don't need to get paid. I'll fight that motherfucker for free, bro. He just, bro, on everything I love, man, on my family, on my kids, on everything, bro. He won't fight me, bro. He will not. He will not fucking fight me, bro. I will fight that dude, bro. I may look skinny this way, bro, but I'm in good shape, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could fight that dude, bro. I can't say that I'll fucking win, but I could say that I'm gonna try to tear that dude up as much as I can, bro. Like for real, like real shit, bro. I'll try. Oh my god, you don't even understand, bro. You know, you guys might understand. Every time I look at that goofy ass fucking Yogi the Bear looking ass motherfucker, I swear to God, bro. Ugh. Anywho, Turf says Gunner will get a diabetes attack if you watch YouTube if you try to fight him. Exactly. Fatmero, what's up, my boy? Fatmero, the legendary Fatmero is up in the house, chilling with it and dealing with us. What's up, my boy? Sam Mines, appreciate you guys tapping in, man. Love you guys. You guys already know. Big D says, I guess Dubs has bad paperwork spanks. Those are just doing him. Yeah, well, as far as, okay, so look, this was going on. Obviously, so somebody sent me the fucking Gunner fucking talking about how he was trying to defend Dubs. Which is he did a terrible job at because he has no fucking credibility. Even if he did a good job, he has no fucking credibility. As far as those of us who know, all you guys, you know what I'm saying? When I say us, those of us who know, I'm talking about all of us here right now. And it's just like, I was like, this motherfucker just doesn't know, bro. Like, you don't know when the fuck to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, it's just like, you know, you're always gonna have your haters, which is their fucking fake accounts talking about, oh, this is why I stopped watching you, bro, because you can't stop swinging off their nuts. And hey, shut the fuck up, bro. I haven't talked about these motherfuckers for over a year, bro. Shut the fuck up. Anywho, Big D says, I get Dubs has a bad paperwork spanks. Cali Big Dog, what up, L? What's up, my boy? PNG up in the house, my boy. Can somebody get somebody else's paperwork through the Freedom of Information Act? Not in prison, brother. Not in prison. And look, I'm gonna drop a video right after this, telling you, anybody who claims, for better or for worse, that they have debriefing paperwork, prison-wise, shit like that, they don't have it. They're bluffing. So trust me when I say that. Mikey is in Disneyland right now. Oh, Mikey's in Disneyland. Good shit. I hope he has a good time. Gunner is just a turn off. Nah, he is, bro. He is. Cali Big Dog says you don't need Mikey's BS act so he can make the childless food. El Rogue says, what it do, bro? What's up, my boy? I'm Towner. My salutes and respect to you and your loved ones. Just sabes to speak Santa Ana. Hope in the original funk. Home of the original funk. Yeah, Santanero, my boy. And what you think about Drex, my boy? I'm gonna do a video on him soon. I just recorded a video right now. I'm gonna drop it right after this live. It's actually uploading right now. I don't know. Sometimes it takes a long ass time. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll see what's up. But yeah, man. Part of the shit that I'm saying on my video is basically your C file. Your C file. Nobody has access. Nobody, bro, has access to this from me. Right there. This is what it says when I went to the side. Due to me being tired of Southern Hispanic politics and me wanting to parole my date, I'm going to the other side. That's what that says. Nobody has access to that. And I actually put it up on my video. You guys go check it out. A little longer than what I showed you. Hopefully you guys can screenshot it. zoom in and read it. But that type of paperwork would be the only type of paperwork that you guys would be able to get if you were Dubs or anybody or my prison counselor or the warden or the fucking lieutenant captain, any prison official that has access to that type of confidential information, they could read that. Period. Anybody in the streets, they cannot. And dudes like anybody that's been in prison, they know that. And if they don't, they're fucking stupid. But most of them know that, and that's why they could talk all this, because they know nobody's ever gonna find out the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, them telling on a case on the streets and things like that, yeah, man, Freedom of Information Act. You don't even need the Freedom of Information Act. All you need to do is find out what so and so, what county they're from, look up their name, and their charges will come up. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need to go far. Any PI could get that, or you yourself, if you're willing to pay a couple of fucking dollars for the fucking copies of the paperwork. Let me see. Big D. Yep. Fist bump. Hit the like. Sente Spanish Contreras. Gracias, my boy. 323 Smoker. Runner se la traga entera. WWTB Drex is from Jar. Yeah, I never even heard of Jar until Old Boy came out. I don't even know what it stands for. What does it stand for, bro? No disrespect to him. I just don't know what it stands for. What's up, my boy?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on with you?
I'm chilling, bro. I don't know why I can't see my camera looks it's weird. Oh, okay, there I am.
Oh, there you go. It's probably blocking your little camera, whatever it was.
Yeah.
How you been, though?
Oh, I've been chilling, bro.
Chilling, winning, and dealing? That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I want to ask you. I know I'm late on this, but I heard the Flacco got locked back up. You hear about that?
Flaco? Flaco?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, man, bro.
Counterperspectives. I mean, I had just saw something like a day ago. And it's like 7 or 8 videos about it. I'm like, damn, when did that happen?
Honestly, bro, like, I haven't spoken to Flaco. Hey, shit. Come here. Shit. I haven't spoke to Flaco in months, bro. In
Yeah,
months.
me
Um,
either.
and I haven't been on my channel or on YouTube in what, almost a month and a half.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I could try to call him. I got him my Instagram and I got his number. But I just kind of stayed away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
Right,
doing his
right.
thing. He's on bail. Shit, you already know, bro.
Hmm.
But I'll check it out. See what's up.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Jar is just another regulator. Okay, so they're taggers. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that. I seen. I mean, I like the dude because of his music. They did a video right there in my neighborhood. Come here. Get your ass over here. Yeah, they did right there by the water tower. Then they went in Anaheim. Then they went did a video with the what's that dude? Juno or something. They did a video right there where he grew up at KBC, which is my enemies. The dude that I shot up was from that neighborhood. The reason I did the 15 years of fighting life was because of dudes from that neighborhood on 15th Street in Durant. Um, but yeah, man. So but you know what? He has a song with Rowdy Rax. A new song with Rowdy Rax. It's been out for weeks now. And the youngster's doing good, man. He's only 18 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? Game recognized game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I get much love from him, but shit, it is what it is. Here we go. Big D. What's up in the house? What's up, my boy?
What's up, Al? How you doing, big dog?
What up, Big
Good.
D?
What's up, gentlemen? How you guys doing?
Chilling, bro.
How you been,
So
my
we
boy?
been good, doing good, man. Been blessed, homie. Just staying my mind focused, man. Trying to stay out of trouble and just doing my thing, big dog. How about yourself?
Good, just same, bro. I mean, like, been working my ass off, bro. Double shifts, fucking damn triple shifts, fucking sleeping, fucking. Honestly, just kind of just trying to stay out the fucking way until I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm feeling it again. Now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things.
Yeah, dog. YouTube does that to you, eh? You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you have a lot of other good distractions, you got a family, a job, and everything else, going for you, man. You got to put priorities first.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, what you have going on?
Nothing much, man. Like I said, just still doing my thing, man. With I don't know if you guys tapped into Gilu. We're still doing our Monday nights. Let's talk about it. Still throwing my videos out there. Just doing my thing, man. I'm almost up to 800 subscribers, man. Slowly but surely, I'm not in a race to get all these subscribers, and I'm looking for genuine people, dog, to come by. So they know what type it is on the platform. Not to be disrespectful. All color lines, man. North, south. Brown first in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Yeah,
out
of
to all the
course.
colors, all the freaking, all the other creeds and all the other nationalities that are out there, man. But just about that, man. Just bringing unity and positivity, bro.
Jasmine, I know who you are, mama. Sorry, I've been unplugged, man. I've been unplugged. I haven't been on TikTok for fucking man months. I just I've been a fucking recluse, bro. But yeah, I know that's good to hear. So drop your link. Drop the link to your channel, bro. That way people know where to reach out. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe, you know?
Right, right, right. Well, I'm gonna come out here for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come out
I
here for the
I know you don't.
connectivity, dog. I come out here for the fellowship, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I know you do. But I want you to drop your channel. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I feel
right,
like you got a good message. I feel like you're a good dude. And I want people to go over there and join you when I'm not on. You know what I'm saying?
right, 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 right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
All due respect, man. Highly appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
How about
That's it.
yourself? What about yourself, dog? Other than you being busy, eh? What you been up to?
Just that, bro. Just fucking working. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been on that Call of Duty a lot of the times with my son. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I've been jumping on that shit, and to the point where I got fucking hella good, bro. Like stupid good, bro. You know,
Hey,
straight up.
those are some non. How do you say that? You don't have to worry about those kills. They're legit, homie.
Oh man, I'm telling you, bro. Man, I got PC players getting mad at me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh man.
real
You gotta
shit, bro.
stimulate. You gotta stimulate the mind somehow, dog. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
was all into that, to the gaming and everything, but it's just like I fell out, just too busy doing other stuff. If I ain't working, I'm spending time with the family. If I ain't with the family, I'm doing outside adventures. If I ain't doing that, I'm at the gym. So I try to keep myself active, man. Once in a while, I'll jump in and get in there. I'll play the Madden now, because football season's around the corner. But hey,
bro.
shout out to all the hey,
I
shout
will
out to
put
all the
you over my knee, bro. I'm mad at. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
shout out to all the gamers out there, though, man. You know what I mean? Handle
Yeah, and
yours.
like I said, bro, my 9-year-old son got me into that shit, bro. And man, bro, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I said shit, bro. I catch on to shit quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of the time I'm working, and obviously the rest of the time, wifey has to get the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
And,
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Spanx real quick. He just dropped the link, man. So if you guys want to tap in, there it is. The link's right there, man. Just doing positive thing. Also, go check out. I don't know if you guys have checked out the Gilu show. Go check out the homeboy out there. We're just doing positive things, black and brown. Covering all kinds of other freaking things that we need to cover, and just being really solidified on just down to earth stuff, bro.
say
Basically.
that one more time. What's his name again?
The Gilu show. So and then the letter G space LEW and then the show. He does Oldies
GU.
Rule Forever. Yeah, on Sunday nights. And then we do Let's Talk About It on Monday nights. And then he has Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights. So I think Thursdays is like his days off. But we're going to be doing something on my channel because, football's around the corner. So I have a little thing that I do. It's called Let's Pick 'em, where everybody comes in, man, and, throw your setup in the air, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Cincinnati Bengals all the way, dog. So, what I'm saying?
Oh no! Oh hell no,
From
man!
LA, dog. From LA, dog.
Nah,
That's right.
nah. I'm
From
messing with
LA.
you. That's not even
From
a
LA.
division rival. I'm just fucking with you. I'm a Packer fan,
Hey,
bro. So.
hey, I know. LA didn't have a team for 20 years, so everybody keeps telling me, how are you from LA and you're a Bengals fan? Tell everybody out there, man, LA did not have a team for 20 years, for political,
Too,
economic, whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Some
too little,
BS.
too late, right? Too
Too
little, too
little,
late.
too late. You know, you
Yeah,
lost my fan base for sure.
100%, bro. I get it. What's the hey, PNG? Who your
You know,
team? I mean, I want to say the Bears, but
I mean, I guess by default it's the Bears. 'Cause I don't really watch sports like that, so I just go with the home team.
I do
That's
remember
right.
that. Had a
What's the home team? Where you at?
Chicago Bears.
A legendary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl champions. You know, got some great defensive players all day. Richard Dent, Singletary. Oh man, Jim McMahon. I know about the Bears.
Okay, what's up?
no, no. The Bears suck. The Packers smash
You
them
would
all
say
the
that, how your
time.
division, bro. You would say that.
Yeah, the
Hey,
division,
hey,
bro.
hey! Nothing but love and peace. Hey, peace treaty
Hey,
right here. We good.
that's the oldest rivalry.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, it
That's the
is.
It
oldest
is.
rivalry. Packers and
Historically,
Bears. Mm-hmm.
historically.
Yes, sir.
You know
But
what they
yeah,
say, NFL, bro, not for long, homie. You know what I'm saying?
a Hawaiian Garden girl right there. Packers all day. Yes, yes, man. No,
Yeah, other,
I know my boy Mike. He's not really into sports like that. I just wanted to give him a hard time real quick. But yeah, man.
Madden,
What
Big
you
D, Maddenologist. Hey, Eastside Paramount say he's a Maddenologist.
Madden knowledge? Hey, honestly, bro, like I'm decent at Madden, bro, but man, I be playing online. I be trying to play online, and I do good, bro. I beat some dudes, but there's some dudes that just got that shit down tight, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do for a living, bro. Like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I'm a Monday through Sunday, bro. 24 hours, dog.
that's what they
You know what
do. Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's what
I
they
ain't
do.
mad at them. If you got the time, shoot. Hey, why not? It's better than sitting in a cell, bro, or on the block.
100%, 100%, bro. Specs. Yeah, man. What you got going on, Mike?
Oh, bro, nothing much. Just chilling, staying out this heat.
It's hard for me to even imagine that Chicago gets heat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it gets hot here. I know people, know it definitely gets cold, but it gets hot too.
Right. Hey, if you don't mind, Al, I do want to bring up something though, man.
What's
Regarding
up?
where Mike's at, man. I seen something over the weekend, bro. There's a lot of shootings, man, that happened this weekend over there, huh? That's crazy, bro.
That's the
Right, you
every
know,
weekend.
that is crazy, bro.
100 people got shot over Fourth of July weekend. 19 died. It's just stupid. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I
Wow.
mean, like, picture that, bro. Like in Cali, you're talking about the 80s and 90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those type of numbers. You don't see that shit in California no more. Chicago is it's out of control, bro.
They need the
No,
National Guard to come out. I would be all for that.
Wow. I mean, like you said it right now, Al, is kind of like the 80s and 90s trend that we kind of know. It's not really like surprising for us, but it kind of is, in some sense, because, I've been off the game for
nowadays.
years, bro. I've been off the game for years, man. You know what I'm saying? So then when I start seeing this thing recycling, especially in a different area, like, Chicago, I'm like, damn, dog, it's all bad, eh?
You was from Southern Cal, D?
Yeah, man, from Southern Cali and grew up in, one of the oldest cities right there in Boyle Heights, East LA. And
Well, hey,
then,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So, but I'm from Whittier, though. I had family in Whittier. You know how that goes. You're going back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
And then I ended up just being in the neighborhood in Whittier, man. And the rest is history, bro.
100%. WWTB says, L, do you think T-Rex will have to join a barrio to make it in rap? Or will being a tagger be enough? Now, I mean, when I say they're taggers, bro, it doesn't mean that where he's from it's not a barrio anymore. I mean, if they got the blessings for the Trece and things like that. But no, bro. As long as he doesn't go to prison and go to the side, he'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, with no controversy, things like that. He's a youngster, man. He's barely 18 years old, skinny as hell, like we used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got talent. You know what I'm saying? He has his own style. Um, and real shit, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude's not related to some of my homeboys, my younger homeboys from my neighborhood, bro. Uh, he's dark from Guerrero, Mexican. He's a Mexican, bro. He's a black Mexican, bro. And I don't really want to say too much more, but I have about four of my homeboys from my neighborhood that are his skin color from Guerrero, Acapulco, same shit, and they have cousins from that area where he grew up. So I wouldn't be surprised if old boys related to them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't sit here and fucking call up them. Hey, this fool related to you or not? I like his style. He's doing his thing. You know, he says the N word a little too much for my taste, but since he is dark skinned, he could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's shining. You know what I'm saying? I like the video that he dropped with Rowdy Rax. Um, and he said he's only been rapping since January, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So he's already shining. He's already been in the full community at a icon, things like that. So I hope Youngster blows up. I don't want to say too much more because I want to make a video on it. I should have made a video on it a month and a half ago when I was gonna do it when he first popped up on the scene. Uh, but, you know, like I said, I've been doing my thing, and I hope that answers your question. But no, he doesn't need to be from a neighborhood to blow up. What up, my boy? I said mine. Turb says kids are shooting for clout now, not for survival like back then. Yeah, they're shooting just because they can, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, when you start hearing those kids again, and innocent bystanders are getting hit, man, and taken out, you're like, damn, it's just crazy. It does
exactly.
give that 80 and 90s feeling again.
Mr. No Name, yes, sir. Somebody says no name. David Ramirez, no name. I said mine's my boy. David Ramirez says it's hot in Texas. Of course it is. WWTB says he's the first rapper from OC. No, he's not the first rapper from OC, but he's the first rapper from OC in this social media age on YouTube dropping videos. Things going viral. You know what I'm saying? And man, more power to him, man. More power to him. There's been dudes from OC that have been rapping, bro. But um, nothing that I could fucking care to fucking be proud of, to tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least this kid has a little swag to him.
Right. I mean, talent comes from everywhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? Orange County, LA, up north, Chicago, Wyoming, Oklahoma. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't, man. But keep hustling, keep grinding, man.
Yeah, you can never
Keep
give up.
believing the dream. Yeah, keep living that dream,
If Kanye West can make it, anybody can make it. I don't like his music, but I like Kanye West as a person. I like him. I don't like his music, but shit. Honestly, bro, like uh, I had never heard a Rowdy Rack song. The only Rowdy Rack song I've ever heard was the one with Drex on it. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he was doing his thing, but they both did their thing on that song, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm the same way, bro. To be honest with you, I have never heard of a Roddy Rax or a Lefty Gunplay song at all, either, bro. I'm still traditional. I still go with Kid Frost, or I'll do some other stuff from back in the days, MB Riders and all that other good stuff, But all these new guys that are coming out, they're coming up like they're diamonds in the rough, they're gems. Just haven't had time to come across their music and just play it. I was in Adelanto, right? As Mr. Gunplay was supposed to go out there. He was supposed to perform. He had his birthday party or so what, but and he didn't perform, so he had a VIP party. And then after the event, he was holding a VIP, like I said, and you're supposed to go in there. And then I was with the homie Gilu, and then after we were waiting, he let all the ladies in first, and his people, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna wait for this dude. I'm gonna go home to the VRBO, bro, and go to sleep, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, it's crazy.
So when you say adelanto, what do you mean by adelanto? Like you were locked up
They
there,
had
or
they had a show up there in
the show
Aldelanto, right?
adelanto?
Yeah, they had a show. I've been going to a couple of these events. I went to a Too Short concert right there in Anaheim at the Garden Grove. Shout out to Garden Grove out there. You know what I'm saying? The amphitheater. I'll be going to another one this month, and the end of the month. Go see Mac 10. You know what I'm saying? So I do a little bit of video. Yeah, video. I have a hookup. If you want to be introduced to a guy that's doing good things, he's from San Diego, North County. That's where I lived at for 10 years. Tap into Hypnotic. to the home. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but Hypnotic, he's pretty good, upcoming dude. I love his music. He's like a Dizzy Hollow. I don't know if you heard of Dizzy Hollow with that old funk. You know what I'm saying? He's from San Diego too. So, these other guys, it depends on the beat, man. You know how it is, man. The music sometimes, the rapping, but everything's a conclusion. You have to have the lyrics, you have to have the beat, you just have to have the style, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. For sure.
So
But
that's about it.
bro, I wanted to do that. Hey, but no bullshit, bro. Like it's crazy, man. I ran into one of my little homies in Pleasant Valley years ago, bro. About 2011, 2012, I think 2012. And he wanted to rap when he got out, and he did. He got out, he rapped, he has some songs on YouTube, shit like that. And I told him when I get out, bro, I've been writing my shit. When I get out, do my thing, bro. That's one thing I wanted to do, bro. Like I literally, right now, it's crazy, bro. That shit is one of the things that hurts me the most. Seeing so many homie rappers making it on YouTube, social media, that's something that I could not foresee back then. You know what I'm saying? Um, and when it comes to rap and shit like that, motherfuckers can laugh all they want, bro. But I got talent, bro. That's something that I really wanted to do. But unfortunately, since I went, you know what I'm saying, my status and shit, like, I mean, my wife's like, hey, do it anyways. Fuck it, who cares? But to me, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you know what I'm
You just
saying?
got
Like,
you just got to do it, dog. You already know, as we get up in our ages, we should know a little bit more, dog. We have to have all the confidence in the world. I mean, if we could go on YouTube and do this right here, I'm pretty sure you could go up on the mic and bust a style, free a couple lyrics, a couple bars,
I
and
have
that's
the
it.
confidence to do it. It's just like, if it blows up, like, to me, it's like, I can't move freely like I would. You know what I'm saying? Getting out and being like, fuck it. I'm no longer, I don't have to go to my neighborhood or put in work or be active to like I used to be. But, I got that stigma, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I went to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that kills me sometimes, bro. Because to me, it's just like, man, bro, man, I could bring some
Right,
good shit, bro. You know? I see some of these dudes that are similar to my style, but not fully, that I feel like I could fill in that void, and it's just too bad that the circumstances of my life, being locked up, what happened. You know what I'm saying? I
right.
don't lack the
I,
confidence.
I,
I just
yeah.
can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't put myself in that situation.
I always believe there's always a middle, a beginning, a middle, and the end, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, what we've been through, all the controversies, adversities, everything that, life has thrown us, and then after, at a middle stage, we get to reconcile, what I mean, our thoughts, gather our thoughts. I mean, me personally, and then after make my decisions there and have all the confidence in the world, you know what I'm saying? And then after, the next thing is getting plugged with the right people, because people will screw you over, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
When it
100%.
comes,
Yeah.
we see movies, we see record labels, we see managers, just so many people. So it's just getting right with the right people. And then after, whatever the end has for it, man, that's the way it's going to end out, man. Like I said, the beginning, the middle, the end. So if you feel you got it, homie, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Shout out
no, yeah.
Father
It's
Time
just,
Media. What's up, homie?
yeah, it's just, man, bro. Like I said, it just, you know, and I've been thinking about it, just dropping, producing some shit, dropping some videos on that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I don't have to be in Cali or anywhere near that shit for me to do the thing, you know what I'm saying? A bit, it just, part of me is just like, man, imagine I going through there at that point. If motherfucker makes it big or makes it even like to where these status where these dudes are at, it takes anybody around the neighborhood or any hater to go there and just try to take your life. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
some
But
bullshit.
like I said, everybody's different, homie. I create my own lane, dog. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're gonna have haters no matter what, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and that full extension, being smart, man. With the dollar sign being right, I'll have full security, man. But then again, like I do a lot of activities, bro. Like I said, that I'm always on the streets. To be honest with you, man. Not to say that I have a good name or a bad name, because there's haters everywhere you go, bro. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I understand, but I'd rather
Yes.
die from a hater while I'm active as opposed to, you know what I'm saying? on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead. Finish what you were
Right.
saying.
But like I said, man, that's how me. Like I said, everybody's different, homie. I can't compare my life to yours or to the brother right here or anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always try to keep myself in good standards, man. That's why I have the name Keeping It Real. Keeping it real is not an egotistic thing, not to tie everybody. Oh, I'm the real one, and no, it's not even like that. It's keeping it humble, keeping it respectful, keeping it genuine, keeping it honest as much as you can. See, a lot of people get the wrong narrative about that. You could call me, I have people always tell me that you're like a diplomat, man. You'll hear the both sides of the story. And that's the way we should be, man, before we judge somebody, whether their color, their background, their history, all that. A bad apple is always going to fall off the tree, homie. A good apple is always going to stay as long as it can, you know what I'm saying, till you pick it. And that's what we
Yeah, of
want to do,
course.
man. Is I want people to pick it. You know what I'm saying? Grasp it, get it, take it. So when they bite it, homie, they're boom, solid. All right, this is a good apple right here, homie. So,
100%.
I always look at people's, I don't judge people, man. A lot of people do things for whatever they done it for, man, But, if you show me some respect, man, and it's crazy through like social media, man, throughout I've been like on it for a couple years, you know what I'm saying, off and on myself. And I see a lot of people, man, they just after so many years or so many months, you start hearing a bad name about them, or they fall off, or they end up being somebody that they ain't, or it's just like, oh man, it's just crazy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, are you serious? But see, that's why I'll go and I'll tap into certain people. Like I said, I come diplomat. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not to say like I'm the craziest or I know everything, because I'm far from that. That's why I'm on YouTube to build relationships. And I think right here, me and Gilu, if you come across, man, we have a lot of subscribers that, when we come down, we host things, and there's like at least 13, 14, 15, sometimes 20 of us. Actually, there's going to be an event this tomorrow where, I don't know if you ever heard of Silverwood Lake, right here in Silverwood Lake, right there, going towards Victorville, going up the mountain right there, the 15,
Not
towards it.
specifically.
Yeah, towards Hesperia, going towards Victorville, going
I know
towards
what you're
Vegas.
talking about, but not that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lake out there, and the camaradas are going to be down there doing their thing. So, they bring their boats, their food, and it's just good energy, bro. Good positivity, man. So, that's what I want to surround myself. That's why I say I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't need all the fame, or I don't need all this. If it gets there, it gets there, homie. Everybody has a testimony. Everybody has a story. I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. Homie's not the only one. It's just we all have it. So that's what brings a lot of similarities, right? But then again, you got a lot of people that are lying and hating too at the same time. So that's the part I'm like, damn, dog. It's a fallout.
And that's one of the reasons why it's crazy. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I pull away one. I've been pulling away the last 3-4 times. I pulled away for a month or so, month and a half or so, and I'm a firm believer that if I come back, uh, I'm gonna come back when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and this time around, I came back because I happened to get sent the right video, and to me, it's just like it goes to what you to your point. Like when motherfuckers ain't keeping it real, or when somebody exposes somebody, and on some shit that I already know is true, and to me, it's just like, you know what? Okay, let me do my due diligence and go ahead and put my 2 cents in. Some shit that I haven't done before, for the most part. Um, but it's just like, man, let me just go ahead and speak out some shit, because you already know, bro. Like, aside from the drama that I've been involved in, nobody could ever say that I've ever fucking told a lie, or dropped a false story or anything like that. Because there's nobody in this world important enough, you know. Excuse, excuse me if it sounds arrogant or egotistical, but it's like just my standard of operating. You know, like I'm never gonna fucking sit here and fake a story. That's the case. I could fucking drop a video every day and make us some shit. I still have a good amount of stories that I haven't told left in my system, that I feel like I'll drop those when the time is right. You know, and, and until then, I could drop other shit in between time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and keep pushing forward. And with that being said, you said Sundays. You guys have the little podcast on Sundays.
It's on Monday. It's on
On Monday.
Mondays, but Homeboy's doing something like almost through the whole week, bro. So he does Sunday night oldies. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're out there, the fan band, we get out there, a lot of good people, man. We're just out there bull crapping. Then Monday nights we do Let's Talk About It, you know, me and the homie. And then Tuesday nights he has good, great interviews, man. You know, he has a lot of celebrities, a lot of musicians because he's into the music industry. But, you know, he's also, you know, he's a black homie, you know what I'm saying? The Chilu. But he's from Brick City out here in LA. And to make that relationship genuine, that's my wife's two brothers. That's his homie. We didn't even know, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, my wife's first baby's dad is the main guy from the neighborhood. So, you know, we're just connected like that. I'll just say like that. And then after he hit me up and just say, hey, we could do this, man. So, you know, we out there doing our thing on Mondays, man. We try, you know, get out there and just on the YouTube, man, on the social media. But we bring a lot of positivity, a lot of unity, a lot of togetherness, and stay away from the BS, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah.
Check it out when you have a chance, big dog.
Okay. Spanx, the Newports that I smoke, they're about 12 a pack. Where I'm at. Alfonso says, Vic Chavez, what's up with the SGV? What's up, San Gabriel Valley? Está más. Alfonso Rodriguez says, ¿Qué pedo, trucha? Aquí nomás, cabrón. Firme Tube says, Yup. But yeah, man. Shit, how much of the smokes were you guys? I don't know if you guys smoke or not, but I'm sure you
I
guys
know.
maybe have you guys been able to catch it when you go into a liquor store? Maybe the price.
No, shit. Smokes here in Illinois, they got a high ass tax on 'em. Shit, it's almost $20 a pack. Most people
Oh
drive,
shit!
so most people drive over the border to Indiana, where like about 12 something like that. But hell yeah, in Illinois, everything is high.
I mean, I don't know what's more deadly, the price or the smoke, homie. It's like
Exactly,
that.
right?
It's a double whammy as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Oh man. I'd rather buy me a 40 of Mickey's, dog. $5, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, even weed's off the charts, man. Marijuana's crazy, dog. Like, damn, man. It's just ain't nothing like back in the days, dog. You know what I mean? Ain't
Hey, bro,
nothing.
and I barely started smoking like a little under a year ago, bro. That's the crazy part. I was never a smoker, bro. But I guess shit happened.
I was only a smoker because I was on that uppity up, bro. You know, that methamphetamine was whew, you know
Oh
what I'm
no, of
saying?
course you need something to do. You know,
Something to do, something to smoke. Eh?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The only time before that, I mean, I went through. Nah, never mind. I'm even gonna tell that story. Fuck it. I
Oh
never
man.
told it on my YouTube channel. I'll tell it. I don't give a fuck. So we robbed this fucking connect in Long Beach, a crack connect. We fucking robbed his ass, bro. He was a fuck. We robbed him for at least like 3 or 4 ounces of fucking a crack, a fucking piedra, right? Big ass cookies,
It's a lot.
and
That's a lot.
that's a lot, my boy.
That's a lot.
And we had nobody to sell it to. So what did we start doing?
Don't
That's the
tell me you're
only
doing
time
the
we went
feed
on a
dogs,
two.
day.
We went on. We went on a 2-week run. Cigarettes. We needed the ash for the can to smoke that shit. And
Throw little ashes on it.
yeah,
uh,
exactly. So we
you
were
ain't
just
right.
going like this. We were going like. There's like we weren't even
Oh,
smoking the cigarettes, bro. We needed the ash for the can to do the thing, bro.
because I remember that because before methamphetamine came out, I remember
Hey, come here.
crack was still there.
You guys ain't gonna do shit.
Hey D, you ever
Yeah.
rode through East Los Angeles?
Say again.
You ever rode through East Los Angeles back in your day when you was
Go
active?
inside.
Yeah, well, in East Los Angeles, like I said, I lived in Boyle Heights, right?
Oh, Boyle Heights, that's East
Yeah.
LA. Oh,
Boyle
okay,
Heights and East LA, they're different, to be honest with you,
okay.
but they're still kind of in that same area, you know? So in the 80s, you know, I was born in 76, bro. I'm an old man, 48 years old, bro.
Man, damn, you
And
don't feel.
but I still look good. I still feel like a champ. I'm at my prime right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow,
Keep
you know,
telling yourself that.
I see my uncle, you know, he's from the neighborhood right there. He's from State Park, you know.
Hmm.
And you know, me being without a father, you know, my father was taken away from me from gang violence too. A lot of people know my story. Anyhow,
Hmm.
Nice.
that was like my
Not
mentor right
nice,
there.
like
For
tragic, you know.
Yeah, no, like crash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a victim of gang violence. Also, he got shot in 78. You
Sorry to
know,
hear
took it
that.
away from me. Yeah, I was already losing at a young age. But anyhow, like I said, I seen my uncle right in the 80s. You know, my uncle was a dope dealer, but a gang member at the same time. But he was into his money. If you know the history, if you're from LA, the neighborhood is called State Park, and they sold a lot of juice right there, man. A lot of PCP.
Yeah.
So I used to see my uncle, you know what I mean, doing all his activities. So that was like my role model right there, right? And so then next thing you know, my uncle was distributing to all the little youngsters and they will make their money. We lived literally across the street from the park. So man, these guys every night, that's how they were making their money, bro. They were just making like working. I'm talking about 10, 20 guys. They couldn't even
Huh?
keep up the capacity. There was cars after cars after cars after it was just crazy, especially on the weekends. But then I seen a lot of violence right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shootings. That's what I'm saying. The 80s also, a lot of people say, though, the 90s were worse. In the late 80s, I seen it's, to me, that's when it started. A lot of violence, 87, 88, 89, 90. And from there, it just went on. So, I used to see all these guys in the park. They used to be like at least 20, 30 deep and not realizing that I was gathering all that information. Like, wow, man, I guess, this is going to be my future right here, man. And my uncle's from state. And I had two other cousins that were, they were a little younger than us. And we used to right there in front of my grandma's house because my uncle lived across the street. He was distributing, so he go back and forth. I used to take my uncle's bottles, you know what I mean, a PCP, and I used to sell them to the next door neighbor, his homie. So you gotta understand, $20 was a lot of money back in the days for a little
Yeah.
kid. So he'll have 100 pour, a big old bottle, and I'll sell it to his neighbor for 20 bucks, 20 bucks. But making a long story short, I've seen a lot of things growing up, and then after there was a divorce between my grandfather and my grandmother. Sold the house. She wanted to be by. We had family in Whittier, so that's why I'm from Whittier, southeast. She wanted to be close by my grandmother, my great grandmother, because she was dying. And then to make a longer story short, that's how I ended up. My aunt lived there, ended up being from the neighborhood. Got along with all the little youngsters right there. Got involved with the groups, playing football, a little bit of tagging, a little bit of graffiti and all that. And the next thing you know, man, you're a gang member now, dog. So
Mm.
yeah, I grew up right there in LA.
So let me ask you this: back in your day, you say you was in another part of Los Angeles, say like I don't know, 18th Street, and they hit you up. Would you tell them your neighborhood, or you tell them your gang? What would you say
Well,
when
in
they ask
that
you where
case,
you from?
man, in that case, if anybody hit me up, it's not just a certain people. If anybody would hit me up, I would just tell them my gang name. It's the fastest way to whether you're gonna resolve the situation or you're gonna handle the situation. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? So if I ran at 18th Street, it's nothing near where my neighbor is at in Whittier, or even in where I grew up at in East LA in Boyle Heights. So it's always like bygones, depending on the people, because these guys from 18th Street, there could be 10 of them and one of you, and if they want to trip, I mean, the gang stuff goes away, bro. It's all about egotistic and hey, let's run it. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
that's how it usually is. And sometimes a lot of people get the misconception how the gangs or how California even runs. You got to
right,
understand that 80% of the population is in the East Coast, Midwest.
mm,
In the West Coast, there's a small, population of people. Mostly everything comes from the East Coast. You guys have a larger population. So when
mm,
people try to dissect and try to understand, how things run in California, no disrespect to all my people from the East Coast or from the Midwest, they don't have a clue how it's really run or
right,
understood.
right,
They just have a conception. They just
mm,
have an opinion. They don't really know how we really, wiggle down there unless you live there. And even the people who live there, I hear people, oh, well, I used to live there and back in the days. Well, things have changed, man. You got to understand that this world's always turning. And when it turns, things are changing at the same time. So the conception, back then is not in the 90s, it's not the way it is now. And these days, if you notice, a lot of these people, especially brown people, they say the N word a lot. When we didn't used to say that back in the
mm,
days. It's still, to me, it's a disrespectful, firm of a voice or a word. We don't say the N word, or I mean, you just feel wrong. You know what I mean, when you say it.
mm,
But now, since hip hop or rap has accumulated, anybody who's in the rap game or hip hop, they feel that they could say the N word or so forth because they're rap stars now, or this and that, when it shouldn't be like that dialogue at all. But
right,
things are a lot. And if you're not from California, or if you're not still living there, you really don't understand how, Californians, how they wiggle. I mean, the North don't get along with the South. I mean, what does that tell you? It's
Right.
just crazy.
Right. And then were you free to like say if you was going to a liquor, you was driving to some neighborhood, pull over to get some liquor or something, and you not necessarily into it with that hood, they ask you where you from, would that be the end of it? Usually like, okay, we ain't got no beef with this neighborhood or his gang. He's the law just handling his business. He can go on with it like that, or is it automatically wrong?
Right. Well, you got to understand, neighbors have a certain way to wiggle. Like if I went to, just because like where Al's from, Orange County, and I'm from LA, two
Mm-hmm.
different counties. So if I
Mm-hmm.
went to his city, his neighborhood, not knowing where I'm at, and I went to his liquor store, just whatever I'm doing there, and he came out, depending if he's by himself or with his homies, he sees a guy that's bald headed. He sees a guy that has tattoos, don't know who he is. I think his first motive is like, hey, homie, where you from? Because he's trying to identify if I'm an enemy or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's just my conclusion. So he'll hit me up. Hey, dog, you know what I mean? I'm from Whittier, dog. I'm from Quiet Village. I'm from Southeast. I'm not from Orange County. And then it's up to Al how he wants to handle. He could be on a good one, or he could be on a bad one. You know what I'm saying? It all depends how he wants to handle it at that point.
Okay. And
Yeah. So it
then
all depends. It varies, man. If he came to my neighborhood, right, and he went to my liquor store and I hit him, hey, where you from? He says, oh, I'm from Orange County. Well, it all depends how I feel and how the homies feel. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna pull out a strap on him or not. To
okay.
me, most of us we were not like that. We had so many enemies at that time. I didn't need no outside enemies. You know what I'm saying? We were surrounded. My neighborhood is surrounded all by enemies. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, I don't have no more enemies now. Other people say they do. I'm more of a peacemaker. I'm a lover, not a fighter anymore. You know what I'm saying? I put up the gloves. I hung them up, but let it be known. You know what I mean? The gloves are not too far to put back on, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just real quick. So it
Mhm.
depends. A lot of people, you could get murdered. Like I had a homie, you know what I mean? We were in another area, and he was from a different neighborhood, and he got murdered and killed, you know what I mean? Just for, you know what I mean? Just acting stupid. It all depends how your appearance and how you address yourself. If you address yourself aggressive, you're gonna get some aggressive notion, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Okay. So did y'all refer to yourselves as Serranos on the street, or just particularly by your neighborhood or gang? Was that
It's the gang. It's the gang first, bro. You know what I'm saying?
okay?
It's the gang first. You know what I mean? Like, I represent QV. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say Sureños and all that. It's Quiet Village first. And then if you
Okay.
get to prison or county or camp, then you could say the 13 Sureño. That's how it all goes. I never been to prison, so that's why you'll never see paperwork for me when it comes to prison. That's why I don't even talk about that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I've been to county many a times. I've been charged of many things. I just never had the time to. I always been blessed not to hit the big, you know what I mean? The big house, as
Okay.
they
So
say.
Serrano, that's more of a it's more prominent in prison than it is on the street.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
you gotta understand, man, like these kids these days, I was laced, I was labeled, you know what I mean? I was laced up by the older homies. That's why it's important to me. I still feel that the older homies, even though a lot of them are dope fiends or they're criminals themselves, I was able to, get schooled by the older homies. I had a lot of my neighborhood's been around for years, man, back in the 30s, 40s. And when you get laced up by an older homie, you may not like it because the homie's a tecato, he's a drug addict, alcohol, he's stealing your stuff, he's punking you, you're getting fights with them, but it's still that laced up. You know what I'm saying? It's not, sometimes it's not even on purpose. You find the older homie dipping into your bag, you're gonna fight, homie, or else you're a punk. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you get laced up real quick. So by time you go to the county or this and that, you already know what you're expecting. That's how I was. A lot of neighbors these days, they're not teaching their youngsters, man. That's just my opinion. They're not kicking their ass, lacing them up. Hey, dog, you don't do this, you don't say that. You got to be careful what you do. Just be aware of your surroundings and walk your blocks. You know what I mean? Don't go over there looking for trouble. Let trouble come to you.
Hey,
So
hey,
that's the way. Even though I didn't get along with a lot of my older homies, I'm glad now that they laced me up. So when I went to county and all that, I was pretty prepared.
Mhm.
yeah,
What's the
hey,
longest stint you did in county?
My first one, these were all like a lot of misdemeanors too. I got a gun charge, you know what I'm saying? But that one's a long story. I had a lawyer. So to tell you the truth, I had a Prop 36. I don't know if you remember that, Al. Remember the Prop 36? I got busted for a lot of methamphetamine. So what happened was that they gave me my gun charge because they were trying to give me like 10 years, for every bullet next to a school, you know what I'm saying? That's a year, that's a year, that's a year. So to make a long story short, I had a family, a lawyer, that I didn't even know that was representing me to the family. Say, hey, hey, this is what's gonna happen. They didn't want to see me go to prison. I was like, why not? So they turned the gun charge into a misdemeanor, and they charged me with a felony with a strike for the Prop 36, the methamphetamine that I got busted with.
And you know what's funny about that? Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead,
Uh,
go ahead.
my brother got, when I met him, when he ran up with me in Mississippi, he got 10 years off some bullshit. And when that Prop 36 kicked in, from he was 3 years into his 10-year sentence off some bullshit, right? And Prop 36 kicked in, turned it to a misdemeanor,
Yeah.
resentenced, went back to the county, got out right away. That was one of the saddest and happiest moments while I was locked up. Sad because my brother left me, but happy because he got out. Because he
Wow.
literally got 10 years for some bullshit ass fucking little bag of fucking scante, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so,
I got caught with a big bag, what I'm saying? But yeah, you're
well,
right.
I mean, he got caught with like an ounce or some shit, but a little bag. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Right,
say little,
right, right.
because he's always selling. He was always for distribution or fucking, that type of shit. So, but not only that, but just to add to what you were saying, like everything that you just talked about right now, with any old neighborhood, bro, you got your older homeboys that are some bullshit. You got your homeboys, you got the ones, and like you said, like honestly, like he asked, if you run up into somebody that you don't recognize off the top, like you hit them up, hey, where you from? I'm from here, and so obviously, for the most part, if he's local, he's gonna know where the fuck he's at.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
go to you.
He's
Yeah,
not gonna,
exactly.
if he gets hit up, he's already know what's up. He's either gonna run or he's only there to shoot some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And if he's there and he's an enemy, the only way he'll be there is maybe with his girl or mom or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he's there to shoot you, or unless he's really stupid, he's probably gonna run. You know what I'm saying? But if he's from out of town, we really don't beef it from county to county. Orange County really doesn't beef it from county to county, unless if you're like in the border, like from fucking like Hawaiian Gardens, Artesia, with
Yeah,
Torkerstown and Fullerton. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Unless you're in that border, Southeast LA type area. You know what I'm saying? La Habra,
Yeah,
shit like that.
because where Al's at and my area, when I mean my area is southeast, like he said, it's borderline Orange County and southeast Los Angeles. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, so yeah, definitely Whittier right there too. I did time with some of your homeboys, Quiet Village. So I mean, a lot, handful of dudes from Southside Whittier. You know what I'm saying? Eastside Whittier. So but what struck me, not only as genuine but the truth, is like it really just depends, bro. If you're from out of town, you're not an enemy. It depends on whether you're by yourself or even when if you're by yourself, bro, you hit somebody up, you could trip on them if you want, if you on some stupid shit. But if
Yeah,
you're with some homeboys and all that, there's always gonna be that one dumbass.
yeah.
You know
In
what
the
I'm
group,
saying?
in the group.
Yeah, because he has homeboys right there.
Yeah,
Like, hey, what's up? Fuck that homie. What's up? You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's some stupid shit, bro. Just because he can. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that when you said that, it's like, yeah, bro. I've seen situations like that. Oh, no, Chico. Here, go and compete.
Hey,
Put him
the
on the game.
baby's getting big dog.
He big,
He's getting big, eh?
Put him on the game, puppy.
Shout out to
Yeah,
the
he
little
getting
ones,
big.
eh?
He getting hella big, bro. I fucking love him.
That's crazy. Eh?
But and I guess the last point is obviously PNG, my boy Mike, he from over there. And not only that, he's not involved in the lifestyle. The sureño shit, like, so on the streets, it's not like if somebody hits us up like, oh, what's up, man, Sur 13. No, bro, we don't. Obviously, we're not gonna say that because all our neighborhoods fall under that banner,
Yeah,
whether you knew it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us got involved when we were young as fuck. We didn't even really know what the hell the best stood for. You know what I'm saying? Until one of our older homeboys laced us up, or we went to the county, or you know what I'm saying? If you're from an old ass neighborhood, like you said, at some point, your homeboys are gonna lace you up, and you by the time you get to the county, you had already heard about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already
Yeah.
know what's going on. I mean, at least to a certain extent, as far as what you heard.
Right.
It like you said, it's still your neighborhood first and foremost.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of my resentment came in, to tell you the truth. So by the time I got to prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, tres or whatever, I was like, oh, that's what that means.
Yeah.
I met Sana before I thought when I met Sana when my homie was like, that's the big homie. They meant that's the big homie. To me, it's like I thought they were saying this just that's an older homie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know the significance of who he was. You know what I'm saying? When I first met him, I was a youngster. So it's not until once you know, then you know. And then you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Okay. You know, these dudes run the system.
Yeah.
We're all under the Trece banner. It's like
Yeah.
that. But on the streets, we say where we're from. You know what I'm saying? Like that one neighborhood we're from, especially because we're beefing it with each other, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sureño gangs beefing with each other. That's just what it is. It's fucked up. You know. I myself caught my case. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting it out with my you know. But you don't know, yeah. Just to add to, I just wanted to add to what you said. Like obviously, you know, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And hopefully, my boy Mike could understands a little more because I know
Right.
he's curious. I know he wants, you know, he's like an investigative journalist to me. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, no, I totally understand that. That's
yeah,
good for him. So he, he's interested, man. It goes back and forth. I'm interested in his culture. It's all, that was even my Mike. To tell you the truth, that was my first experience of racism. To tell you the truth, county jail, man.
Yeah.
Just like to go in there because you got to understand. I grew up in a Chicano community, if that makes sense. There
Right.
was a
Right.
few blacks, there was a few whites, a few Italians, a few French people, whatever. So I always grew up with blacks in school and so forth and this and that, right? Some neighborhoods, even some Mexican neighborhoods, have a lot of black gang members, like the homie Gilu, the one I tap in. He's black. On Monday nights, he's from Brick City, where my wife's brothers are from. But you get a little bit of that everywhere you go. So in Twine, when I hit the county, I was just like, oh well, you can't walk through here. This is the blacks, this is the whites, and I was just like, with segregation and all. I was like, damn. Okay,
Right.
so this is some real big boy stuff right here. I mean, this is what it's all about. Your color, you're brown, you belong to this certain race. You're a paisa, you belong to this certain race. The blacks stay over there, the whites stay over there. So that's when I learned, the disciplining and the real truth. The real facts of like racism. It was never in my heart, but it was just like, hey, it is what it is, and you can't separate yourself. Even if you're godly, bro, you still most likely got to run with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. And it's a crazy thing, man. Prison and jail ain't no joke, man. It's just, but getting now back and forth. I remember one time, quick story. This is my first time in county, right? So I'm in there and I seen this guy. He wasn't a home. They're called residents. They're not from a gang. What I'm saying? They're not, but they live in that area, so they're a resident, right?
Okay.
So he's on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling his girlfriend, like, hey, man, I got 2 months. And he was whining. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, damn,
it's
just
hard
whining.
timing.
Hard timing, So there was a couple other big homies. I don't want to say where they're from, right? They were there doing their thing, right? They were talking, and I could see one of them was getting really aggressive. I didn't even know why. He was just like, here. They were just talking in the corner. As soon as that dude, the resident hung up his phone, turned around, the homie just, boom, laid him out. He's like, hey, homie, you're cranked for 2 months. He goes, I got 10 years. That's it. And I was just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? The facts of life. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn. See, that's how I really opened my eyes, dog. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn, real quick, this is a man's game. County jail is like the devil's domain, bro. Everything goes. You know what I'm saying? Everything grows. And if you don't abide by the rules, you know what I'm saying? I feel sorry. If you show a little bit of blood, it's over. You're done. You're done, bro.
County jail, the way I see it, the county jail is the home of the nitpicking. Man, motherfuckers that have any type of fucking power, they nitpick on you. Oh my God, bro! You're getting your ass whooped for leaving a cup on a table, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Anything. I mean, they'll break you off a little, give it all. You'll do some exercise and this and that. But if you
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing, bro, back then you know there's consequences that you're gonna have to pay, just
Especially
like
if you're
everything else, man.
especially if you're a Tonka, right? You keep doing the same shit. Straight fucking truck, bro. Straight Tonka, bro.
Yeah, but
Hey,
at the same
I,
time, I want to implement this. At the same time, you learn to respect the other card. You learn to respect, the blacks, the whites, the paisas, even the homies. Whether you're north or south, you learn a little bit of respect too. At the same time, because everybody's supposed to be a man in there. I mean, raw man in there. Oh, I don't know now because they got transgenders and all that stuff like that. But that's where you think you make it at, man. Okay, county jail, then from jail it's prison, and from there it's just like but it's just crazy, man. It's just a lot of stuff because I was always in and out, man. First it started out with loitering, and then after, a little gun charge, a little dope charge, and then after it's like, man, they wanted to hang me, bro. Trust me, they wanted to give me some years, but I was always blessed, and the good of God Almighty just never let me experience that. But anybody that goes and they say, I trip out on some people because they get out, right? I had to do a long time ago, right? And he came out, he was at a party, right? And he's, I just got a prison, homie. I was on this yard. And I go, hey, homie. I go, well, now you're in my yard, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's irrelevant, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just about now it's just about me and you, homie. I don't care what floor level this is. This is my yard now, dog. You know what I mean? Let's handle it. And then from there, he didn't want to bust. So it's just like a lot of times it's all talk. You could be like that when you have a bunch of people with you, but on a one-on-one fashion, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's talk about it. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Swing them or not. Dog, you know what I mean? It's just that's what I learned. See, before everybody goes to prison, homie, this is what I want you to understand, bro. Before everybody goes to prison or juvenile hall, where do you think they're getting their schooling, or where do you think the trauma or the violence comes from? Comes from the streets, bro. Straight up, straight up. And if you're not street smart, man, yeah, that's even worse. Because before you get busted for a gun charge, whatever it is, man, you're on the guy that's doing the heathen stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gang banging, you're going loose, you're robbing, you're stealing, you're ganking, drinking, whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
get all that stuff and all that experience from the streets. That's just my experience. A lot of people, a lot of youngsters didn't even make it to juvenile hall. They didn't even make it to prison. The people were getting murdered, little youngsters. My cousin was 16 years old. He got straight murdered, bro. So not everybody who goes to prison, not everybody goes to juvenile hall. A lot of us didn't make it there. Back in the 90s and 80s, people were getting murdered. Youngsters were getting murdered, bro. So you got to have that klesha from the streets, man. You have to have that mentality first. If you walk on the street alone, you got to know how to walk the main line alone. If you have a camarada on the streets, then you'll get a camarada when you're busted, homie, or you learn that stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying just
Well,
having the older homies was important, and being on the streets for a long time and knowing that experience. I always knew how to,
yeah.
defer from the woo to the whoa.
No, 100%. As far one thing I do want to say, as far as like comparing county jail to the prison system, um, county jail, yeah, it's like you got to be on your p's and q's. Of course, in prison too, but by the time you get to prison, I feel like your celly's gonna fucking because so when you get to prison, obviously your celly's gonna lace you up. Hey, this is what it is. So when you go upstate, you're already like, oh shit, like, oh, I'm upstate. For your first time, like, you're already kind of like, like you're on your p's and q's. You're by nature,
By
uh,
nature.
by nature. County jail, bro, is more uh dangerous in a sense where it's not like targeted danger, meaning it's out of control sometimes. Dudes are more like fucking like loose. They're more wild, things like that. No,
Yeah,
no
because
more
I
normies.
real quick, because I remember back, in the county, homies that were paroling or busted, man, they were dying to go to prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? They were like, man, send me to prison because county is all
because it's
bad, bro.
because it's and not only that, it's because it's better time too. You know what I'm saying? So dudes get away with a lot of shit in the county jail that they cannot get away with in prison. Prison is targeted, strategic, disciplined violence. You know, if you're gonna get killed or stabbed or blasted off the yard or whatever in prison, like it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I would allegedly think it's because you messed up. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. It's gonna be for a righteous reason, and it's because them dudes are in control. You know, um. So the county is not like that. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that goes, like it's just two different worlds. It's two different worlds. Because like I said, prison is just like it doesn't matter what the fuck anybody told you. You're gonna fall in line. You're gonna fall in line whether you like it or not. It's easier time because you have a TV. You know, you're on the yard. Everything's steady until it's not. And when I say everything's steady until it's not, is until there's a race riot, there's some issue going on. Right nowadays, bro, prison is it's a breeze. When I went upstate, bro, the first 7 8 years were at war, and the last fucking 6 years, 7 years, however, to 15, uh, 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 whatever adds up to 15 years, after the
Right.
hunger strikes and all that, I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Then when I got out the shoe the last time, I got out the shoe in 2016 the last time, and I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, the senores were on the yard, the big homies were on the yard, and um, before that it was the mesa system. After that, it wasn't a mesa system, meaning them dudes were on the yard, so you didn't have to fucking listen to some jackasses who was fucking power hungry, and you
Yeah.
was on the mesa of five dudes that were representing fucking five different senores that were stuck in the shoe warehouse. And bro, I used to hate that shit, bro. I used to fucking hate that shit because these motherfuckers could swear. They swore up and down like they were the main men themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I used to fucking hate that shit, bro. You know, um, and they used to abuse their power, bro. Um, it's better for the actual dudes to be on the yard, with the exception of a few of them, than for them to have their proxies on the yard
Right.
before, yeah, pre-hunger strikes. You know, um, but yeah, man, it's just a trip, bro. Let me see. I seen one of these comments right here. Hold on, let me get to one of
And
these.
hey, shout out to Spanks how he said it, man. The prison don't make you; it's the neighborhood that makes you first, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
hundred
just
percent.
that's a straight up stuff. The prison don't make you. You got to go in there representing that street neighborhood. You know, we go to prison. That's what I'm saying. A lot of my older homies made a pathway where it's a good standings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my older, they did YA time, prison time. So when you fall in there, a lot of times, hey, I know your older homie this. I know, okay, cool, and they expect those same standards from you. You know,
No, of
that's the
course,
crazy.
100%.
That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
neighborhood that you're from perceives you, bro, and you're expected to live up to that standard, like you said,
yeah, yeah,
100%. Especially if you're from an old ass recognized neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Even in prison, bro, when you see somebody like, "Where you from?" I'm from PBS. Like, what the fuck? Now, I'm not talking about Playboys. I'm talking
yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let me use a different acronym. Let me say TLC. You know what I'm saying? Or TOS. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying? Like, they're looking like the fuck. Off the top, they're gonna be like, puro camarada. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna
yeah,
give you a little bit of a hard time. They ain't gonna pick on you, but you're gonna be the first one to go on the mission. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Especially if you're
Because they
young.
can't retract. They can't retract it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can't retrace or retract. Like, well, never heard of that, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Now, okay,
any of your. I don't know
let
any of
me
your
see what you're
homeboys.
about. Let me see what you're about. You know, this dude fucked up, or this. We're about to kick off a fucking riot. Uh, I need you as a shooter,
Yeah.
as a
Hey, hey,
gunner.
Al. Hey, we're gonna kick off a riot. You first, homie. You know what I'm saying? You first.
Hey, it's strategic, bro. And now on the 180s, bro, like especially like, for example in New Corcoran, they weren't picking dudes like that. Against the norteños, they were picking dudes that were from righteous neighborhoods, dudes that they could rely on because they needed it to be a top secret. And they were like, "Fuck it, you know what? Hey, bro, this is stripes. You know what I'm saying? You're about to blast." And the dudes that, for example, so my story, they wanted me to blast Choco. He was the norteño. Me and my celly, me and the homie from Southgate, we are gonna blast this dude. Anywho, let me read this comment real quick. No, it says AL. You know, Stomper from Logan was in Mississippi. Uh, I don't know what Stomper you're talking about, my boy. I don't know if you're talking about Stomper from San Diego, Logan, or Logan Park from where I'm from, where I was from in Santana. Um, but no, but none of them were in Mississippi, and I know both. Um, I just want to answer that one real quick. Give me one second.
Hey D, so let
Yeah.
me ask you this. Back in your day, was there like a rule or like an understanding that between like youngsters, they hit up or let's start over. Was there a rule against youngsters hitting up older cats? Like say, if I'm like 17 or 18 and I'm hanging out in front of the liquor store and you coming in 46, could I hit you up or was that kind of considered like a no?
Okay, say it again.
Like, was there a rule against youngsters hitting up older guys? Like, say if you walk through my neighborhood, I'm like a teenager, but I see you all tatted up, you're 46 years old. Was there a rule against me going up to you saying where you from or anything like that because you're an older guy?
Not really, homie. Because if there's a homie that's in the neighborhood, it's all game. Everything goes. Whether
Okay,
he's tatted up, a youngster, oldster, a
okay,
viejo, older guy. If you're in the neighborhood, then everything goes. That's just the
okay.
way it was for where I was at. If
Wow,
I
okay.
seen an older, because honestly, the enemies that I had back then were right across the street,
Mm,
right,
oh,
or literally like allegedly across the street. So if I see one of their older homies, then it's going to be on and cracking,
okay.
regardless. And
Mm,
this is where we got a lot of our schooling from. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of our older homies knew the rivals, their older homies. So it was
mm,
easy to identify. You know what I'm saying? It was easy to contrast. So when we would see each other, a lot of times it would be often cracking. We'd be fighting on Whittier Boulevard, just like how people imagine it, how they see it in a movie. You know what I'm saying? We will see each other like, I don't know if you ever heard, Al, the Whittier Festival. A lot of cities, they have festivals, right? Uptown Whittier
Yeah, of
Festival.
course.
And
We
then
have
we
the
will,
Strawberry Festival, Garden Grove.
yeah, the Strawberry Fest, Lemon Festival. So we would go to Uptown, right? I'll say it like this. And let's just say we saw one of our enemies. And let's just say he was outnumbered. This most of the time, back then in the 90s, we were pretty deep. So let's just say we see one of our enemies. He could be with two or three of them. And we would go, pretty much in that fashion. We're like, whoa, what's up, homie? And they would be like, oh, you know what I mean? Well, what's up? Throw the draw down, dog. Let us go back. Let us get our homies, and we'll meet you on the boulevard. So we'll be all right. We'll give you guys that front, but you guys better be there. So we will go, right, meet up on the boulevard and it'll be like a movie, bro. They have their 20 dudes lined up. We'll have our 20 dudes lined up. It doesn't matter if who's older, who's not, youngster, your first day, you've been a veteran. And then
mm.
after you just get it on, bro, what I'm saying? That's just the way it was.
Hey,
That's back in the day stuff. If we really tell people, we were gunslinging back then, but we're also throwing, what means the
hey,
chingazos, the
hey.
Let
blows,
me ask
homie.
you this.
Sorry,
I've
sorry
always
to inter. Hey, sorry guys, to
okay.
interrupt you on that part. But no, that's one of the points that I just want. It's a short point. I interrupted for a different reason, but yeah. Um, late
Now
'90s,
go ahead, dog. It's your show, dog.
late '90s into the. It's our show, bro. We're all on. Late '90s into maybe 1 or 2 years into the early thousands was when you last see dudes posted up deep as fuck before all the fucking gang enhancements, fucking Kata, gang injustice, all that shit. I remember that's what I grew up on. So I want to comment on this other dude. A comment that I did earlier. He says, "Do you know Casper if he's still out? I'm trying to contact his son." So, and he also talked about Youngster. Youngster is Little Stomper. Obviously, you know who the fuck you're talking about. So Youngster is still locked up from killing that dude. Um, but he got caught in manslaughter. He'll be out when he's out. He didn't get life. As far as Casper's concerned, Casper died, bro. Casper's been dead for a minute. He died in Mexico. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Hey, let me ask you this, D. I've always been curious about this. When when there's a big gang fight like that, how does it end? Do people just get tired of fighting and be like, all right, we done? Or the cops come break it up? I mean, how does that come to a conclusion?
I think it depends on the individual and the circumstance. For me, when I got in, it was very dedicated. There was a lot of us, not to say so. There was a fulfillment that needed to be fulfilled.
Hmm.
I'm saying? We had a tradition to, you know, be the ones that could carry on, like I mentioned, the older tradition.
Hmm.
So, with all these new youngsters that we had, and then we had the I won't say, a lot of klesha, a lot of schooling, but not realizing that, we were the opposite of what the older homies. So there was a change already because we didn't want to listen to the older homies. We were fighting them, to tell you the truth.
Hmm.
They came out from prison trying to set rules and standards, the same rules they had in prison. They tried to set it in the neighborhood, and the younger homies were like, nah, we ain't gonna revolve around that. So as us, there was too many of us. It's like a father trying to take over. Let's just say he had 7 boys. I mean, he's only going to maintain one, probably, or two. The other 5 are going to go crazy and they're going to rebel. I mean, they're not going to listen. So we were pretty rebellious, and we started our own, routine, and we carried on the tradition. So throughout the years, sad to say, prison is just like everything else, man. If you're involved and things, how you change your ways, man, you're either going to end up in prison, dead, or you be lucky, like, some of us, like Al and me, we get to walk away, with our heads. Me, I could say, I don't want to speak for anybody, but I walked away with my head up high. And not to say the homies ain't resent me. There's homies are like, because they want you to be there to the end. Oh, this is la vida loca. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like that, man. If you put in work, you know what I'm saying? At the end, to tell you the truth, homies were busted. They were dying. I found myself as a dying generation where, what I'm saying, like I said, I found myself in the end, I was by myself. So I had to make a choice as a man. What I'm saying? Like, man, I was tired, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was tired, bro. I was really 10 years in the streets, man. 10 years in the effing streets, bro. 10 years, it's like Al saying, I did 10 years in prison, man. You get tired, bro. For me, I got tired, bro. I was tired of going back. I already knew that my next big stint, I was going to go to prison for a long time, or I was ready to man up and change as a man, what I'm saying, and really gather my thoughts, man. I can't go to the homie's house no more because the homie's not there no more. I can't do this because, they're not there no more. So I found myself as just like, man, I have to make a choice. And, I separated myself. I told the homies, that's it. I didn't tell them like that. I just moved on, and I went to San Diego. I lived out there for 10 years, rehabilitated myself, got in a little bit more to God. That's what honestly really helped me. To shout out to the big Jesus Christ. And, I was able to find my own personality, because once you get jumped in the neighborhood, they identify you, man. Okay, your name is so-and-so, right? Let's just say you're triggered. So, you got to pull the trigger, dog. And if you're not pulling the trigger, dog, you're going to get boo-bopped, and they're going to change your name, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, in the end, to tell you the truth, you get older, and you start, and even older homies. Let me tell you, 45, 50, like I said, I got homies that are old, you know what I'm saying? And they were still out there doing, because they had nothing to come back to. That's another thing too. I mean, if you don't have a home, a family, or you just into that mindset, those politics, and you want to bang, then the neighborhood's always going to be there, man. But for me, I was just tired, man. I was burned out, man. I was done.
The gang fight ends when the cops come. After somebody's dead.
Hey, that's another statement, man. I was getting down a lot of times with gangs, and the cops are right there, dog. I got dropped off in my enemy's neighborhood with the cops. You know what I'm saying? So, the cops back in the days, they made a lot of they made a lot of rankings. If you were like a first ranking and you're involved in gang unit, man, by a year you'll be a freaking sergeant, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got shot up by the gang units when they were off duty. We literally got it. When I was a kid, bro, and I don't even want to say too much, but we got in the house with the
right. Yeah, that part
my
right
homeboys thinking they were fucking enemies. The motherfuckers are filthy, bro. There's a whole
So
story
you got
behind it, but I can't say the story because then they'll narrow it down. I can't
right. You got to understand, just because like a lot of us didn't go to prison, we were very active on the streets, man. At least I was. I was very, very, very active. Very, very active. And everybody's, a lot of times, you have to understand that scheme. You know what I mean? Because the cops, they have a scheme too, just like cops and robbers, bro. And I was always, the reason why I was always able to get away from the cops, because I needed, my vision was really bad. So every time I thought there was a car coming into the alley and all that, I would tell the homies, hey, is that the cops? So I was already like running already, dog. You know what I'm saying? So by the time the cops came with the raid, I was like, at least 2-3 minutes ahead of the cops, and all the helicopter come swap on you. I was already gone, homie. God, to tell you the truth, my number one enemy back in the days were the cops, That's just me.
Yeah, man, the gang units. I don't really
Gang
have
units, all that.
Yeah, I don't really have. I mean, anybody when you're on the run, any cops, and of course, but the gang units in my neighborhood were the ones that we had extra animosity for, 100%, bro. Because they're the motherfuckers that just
Yeah.
arrest us.
Nope.
They come looking to us. They weren't even trying to come to arrest us, bro. They were trying to come kill us.
Yeah.
No one that could get away with it.
Yeah.
That was a long.
Yeah.
You know, I was a youngster, bro. I was a youngster when that type of era, the Rampart era, that type of shit was happening. I was in my mid-teens, bro. And two,
Yeah.
3 years into my gangbanging, 2.5 years, I was still in the halls, bro. And I witnessed all that shit. You know.
Right. Right. Spanky. Well, hey, Spanky. Spank's right here. The guy, the homie that's on the chat, he'll testify. Hey, those Pico and Norwalk and Whittier cops, they were
No, I know they were all over the place. All done Southern California.
all
You,
sheriffs, dog, all
yeah,
departments, man. They
all,
were just like,
yeah, it don't matter where, bro. You know what I'm saying?
no matter where, dog, you know. So it's just like, but those
It's
sheriffs, man,
crazy. It's crazy that in this social media age, you finally hear those stories from way back when. And for those of us that have lived there from way back when, motherfuckers talking about, you see, for Orange County, for instance, motherfuckers, it's like Ice Cube says, they think fucking California, it's all surf and sun and shit. Like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, the same things that dudes from LA, like, they think, oh, Orange County, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it
right,
might as well be Malibu, you know? Man,
right, right, right,
dealing with this shit for so long, bro. It's not even funny, bro. And it's like it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to be proud of. You know,
it's
it,
not.
it is what it is. You know, like let's see.
Hey, so look at. I'm gonna mention this. If you really want to see me in action, allegedly, go to California prison. Write this down. California prison bound. You write California prison bound, and you'll see me on there. I was in a documentary holding up the block, right? California, California prison bound. If you see a
On
bunch of
YouTube?
veteranos in black and white, click on that, and you'll see me on there, and that should show you a relapse about how the '90s were back. It has blacks, it has brown Mexicans, and that will tell you how things were really run back then. And also, check out Barrio Driven with Vince Romo because he, I had an interview with him. That shows me, what I mean, that I was on my block 30 years ago and I was able to come back and do a video back in the days. And this is, no, this is no fairy tale. This is, so that's not to show like, not to boast. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm not boasting. I'm just letting, people know. Go check that. It's not a book. It's not this. It's not that. Go check that out. And then you'll see the way I was back then to where I'm
No,
at
I
now.
don't believe you, bro. No, I don't believe you. Nah, it's good shit, bro.
No,
I know
right?
you're not boasting, my boy. I know you're not.
Yeah, no, but just to see like homeboy could go and he wants to see how things were back then. My mindset, it's crazy how you could see somebody's mindset back then to the way it is. So I advise you, if anybody wants to go see, not just me, but just that documentary, go check it out. It's called California Prison Bound. If you see a lot of Mexicans in black and white, hit that video
When
and
did
it'll
it come
show you
out?
that came out in 94,
Yeah.
95. Yeah, so that's when it came out. And what's crazy about that video, I have two homies that were right there. One's in prison and one's deceased. You know what I'm saying? So and me, I made it, to tell you the truth.
And who's demon from Quiet Village?
It's me.
Okay, that's what homeboy just wrote right there. Is that demon from Quiet Village?
Let me see. Yeah, that's right. That's me, dog. That's why I go by Big D. You know what I'm saying? I'm not demon anymore. The D represents now big disciple, big there's some other words for it, but I try to use that as big disciple now because I go hopefully, like you said, that's where the purpose, I mean, we have to have a purpose. So, I'm trying to discipline, disciple, little youngsters or people in that metaphor who want to understand the concept, man. Check out Body Driven too, because like I said, it shows both parts of me back then and me 30, 25 years later. So yeah.
Good shit. I'm gonna check it out. If you can make
Got to, bro.
it for me, my boy. Do I have you on Instagram?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do, bro.
Yeah, you should. I should. Yeah, right.
Yeah. You should have me
If
on
you could
Instagram. Hit
send me
me
the
up,
link,
bro.
bro. Send me the link, bro, if you can, bro, so it could be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Or like I said,
as soon
somebody
as I get off
could.
live, as soon as I get off live, bro, I'm gonna go right back to the rat race. You know. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Mike? What do you think about that? You gonna check it out or what?
Oh, yeah, I already put it in my to watch list.
He on it.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Barrio Driven, Barrio Driven, and then the first one is what did I say it was? What was Mike? What was it?
California prison
Yeah,
bound.
California prison bound. If you see the guys in black and white, that's the video.
Okay, definitely gonna check it out.
But all walks of life, man. You know, some people grow up and some people don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter where you at, man. You could, you know, prison, county, gangs. You know, it was there for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? And I carry some of those characteristics always to these days, bro. To be honest with you, man. You know, if my father wasn't there, you know what I mean, to show me what discipline and everything else, the homies were there to show me what integrity was. You know what I'm saying? And so now I don't have to use that towards the gang, you know, violence and knowledge. Now I could go back and hopefully, you know, do, where I've been at, to tell you the truth, counseling, talking to juvenile hall of youngsters and so forth. I think that's what a lot of platforms we try to do, is lace up the younger homies or the next generation that are even thinking about it. Is we don't want to do that. I'd rather tell you to go get a trade, you know, learn carpentry, learn electricity, you know, do something positive, man, because how's the homie say it? There ain't no future in it, homie.
It's not. And unfortunately, all the juvenile halls that I went into to talk to, I can't even put it on anymore. I wanted to, but it is
Right.
what it is. I don't do it for recognition, my boy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That part. But check it out. I'm gonna tap out it because the old lady, she already called me like 10 times. It must be hot. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
hey,
do
I'll
your
be in the
thing. Do your
background.
thing.
Hey, Al, I appreciate you, brother. You know, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see the baby growing. You know, that's a good a moment right there to see a father and a son and his family, man, getting it together. That's what it's really all about. Just my opinion, you know. And it's good to see you, dog. Homeboy right here. Like I said, keep forgetting your name. It's good to
Mike,
see you, man. You
Big
know,
Mike.
nice
That's
meet
Big Mike
Mike.
right there.
oh yeah,
Mike, check, Mike, check. 1 1 2 1 2. Mike, it was good meeting you, bro. Shout out to
and you,
Chi-Town, everybody in Illinois, man. Much of respect from me, Big D. Go check out those two videos, Mike, and next time, you know, let Al know what's up, man. I'm
oh
pretty
yeah,
sure you'll trip on it. But
I
with
definitely.
that being said, like I said, I'll be in the back scene. Let me call my wife real quick, and then I'll be in the back scene. God
Do
bless
your
you guys.
thing.
Appreciate much respect. You guys have a blessed week. I'll talk to y'all later, man. With that being said, bye. I'm out.
Big D, keeping it real, bro. Big Demon. I know you don't want me to call me Demon because I don't want anybody to call me Looney. So yeah, hey Spanx, stop it. He says, "Stop it, L. You're not on Instagram, fool. Stop." I still have the same Instagram, bro. Prisoners Awakening. Oh shit, my boy. I've gotten so many fucking requests, bro. I have like 200 requests, bro. I
Damn.
want more than that. I don't even look at it. No disrespect to anybody, bro. I I'm a procrastinator, bro. I am a stupid procrastinator. If you guys haven't noticed that shit by now, and me being gone the last month and a half, then you should know it by now. But yeah, yeah, for real, bro. Like it to me, it's like I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, let me see who I'm gonna accept, and then when I think about how much that's gonna take for me to actually look at the profile, then I'll be like, never mind. Especially when it's private. When the profile is private, it's like, who the fuck am I gonna accept? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't even want to spend the time. But yeah, you got an Instagram, my boy?
Yeah, I got one. I don't be on it a whole lot.
I used to be on it a lot. You know, I only got like 600 or 5 or 600 or some shit like that. Nah, man, I don't have too many. Um, I've stopped paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Um, but the only reason, like I said, man, this live was supposed to be about the fucking paperwork. I just talked about it a little bit. Um, but right after this live, bro, I'm gonna drop the video. I just gotta go and do the thumbnail real quick. No bullshit ass thumbnail real quick. Well, I'm gonna break down the difference between prison paperwork and street paperwork, like court
Mm.
paper. You know what I'm saying? I show some of my paperwork. Um, you know, I might even fucking put it on my community page, like my actual lockup order for 114 D, my fucking lockup chrono. They're chronos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so for anybody, that's because, like I say in the video, dudes, after I did the video yesterday, dudes try to ask or try to question the fact that, where's the paperwork at? This and that. Nobody's ever gonna be able to give you that type of paperwork. If somebody dropped out, nobody's ever gonna give you that type of paperwork except the person that locked it up themselves. Period.
Okay.
It's never gonna happen. It's not like this is not court paperwork. Like if you snitch on somebody, bro, either in the feds, state, whatever, doesn't matter. People could pay X amount of money to get the copies from it and things like that.
Mhm.
And this is some classified shit, and obviously this type of shit is not classified. But when it comes to prison paperwork and locking it up and shit like that, there's only two people that can have it: you and the prison system. That's it. The
Mhm.
Freedom of Information Act is not gonna give you no access to it.
Mhm.
They do not have the right to it.
Okay.
Period. It's confidential. It's not gonna happen. That's why they call it your C file, confidential file.
Wow.
Period. So, like I said, man, I watch the video. For those of you guys that are right here chilling with and dealing with us, watch the video. I'm gonna drop it right after I get off this live. Give me like about 10, 15 minutes. I still gotta do the thumbnail. I'm gonna do a little quick little thumbnail real quick. Drop it. Um, like I said, the difference between street and prison paperwork. So that's what you guys can tell. If anybody on YouTube is talking about, if anybody ever gets questioned on YouTube, anyone has a prison channel or that claims to have been in prison or whatnot, and they want to be like, hey, where's the paperwork at? Where's the paper? I could have came on, bro. Let me give you an example. I could have started this channel and had a controversy at a certain point, especially my last channel. Once my last channel got to a certain amount, X amount of subscribers, maybe somebody in my neighborhood that didn't like me or hated on me, which I can't even think about. I think I could have went a year or two before somebody was able to prove that I was fucking, or at least say that I went to the other side, right? Word of mouth type shit. But you're never gonna have the paperwork to that type of shit. I would be the only one that could fucking put myself out there.
Now, what about paperwork like not to classify, but like say like all your write-ups and stabbings? Can people get that?
No,
No, so
they
none of
cannot.
that type of stuff.
They cannot.
Mm.
Absolutely not. Look, that's what I have here. Let me show you. All these papers right here, administrative segregation placement notice, nobody can ever get this shit. Nobody. Not a lawyer, not the only ones that could get it is maybe like CIA, the FBI, you know what I'm saying? Like some type
Right,
of
right.
clearance type shit. You're a regular lawyer on the streets, or look, this is why. So I already discharged my number. As soon as I paroled, CDC grabbed my file and put it wherever the fuck they put it. I already discharged my number, so that shit's either in a vault somewhere where not many people could get their hands on it. Now, let's say I was still on parole, whatnot, or still in prison, bro. You really think, unless you're fucking, like literally fucking the person, the counselor, while you're still in that prison, maybe you would have a chance to get that type of person, that type of paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot. Why? Because if anybody finds out that a counselor, your counselor, or a lieutenant, or a captain, or a warden is divulging that type of information, they will lose their whole job, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like HIPAA. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the top of the confidential shit. You cannot divulge that type of information.
You know, it's real interesting. I remember when I first started writing guys in prison, like alleged BGF members, I would get letters. It would be full of paperwork. I was like, did they send me this by mistake? And
No,
then,
now it's not impossible. Dudes in prison could get it. You
Yeah, they
know,
would
like
send it. And I was always curious at first, like, did they send it to
yeah,
me by mistake? Now later on, found out the significance of what they were sending me. But first, I was like, what is this? Is all they right? I'm like, that's I learned later why they sent that stuff to me. But at first, I was like, what is this stuff? Is it about error or something?
yeah. Look, bro, I'll reiterate. It's not impossible. You would have to have somebody in the position in CDC.
Mm,
Let's use Dubs for example, because this is how this whole shit arose, right? You would have He's been out for how long? He's been out longer than me. July 30th will be my 5th year out from prison. You would have to have somebody still in CDC, you know what I'm saying, that will want to risk losing their fucking job to leak that information. And the only reason they would do that is if somebody offers them X amount of money
mm.
because either that person became a YouTuber or it's in their interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would
Right,
have
right.
somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like not anybody could get that. You can't just Google
Yeah,
that
these
shit or go to the clerk's office to get that shit. You would have to know somebody that knows somebody that has a certain type of vendetta or a certain type of motive to expose that type of information.
these are the guys themselves sending it to me. They were saying they're the people themselves who send it. Then I later on learn, okay, this is why they did
But
that.
hey, yeah, exactly. But that being said, I don't need the paperwork. Dubs told me himself.
Mm,
He got at me and is like, "Hey, bro, why would you say that I'm this, and that, bro? I live in my neighborhood, bro. What, bam, bro? I could get, you know what I'm saying? Like something could happen to me. Like I felt bad at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I live in my neighborhood. He's like, why would you fucking say it out loud? Okay, so when this happened was when I was going at it with Gunner, and in my live, I'm like, hey, Gunner, this, and that, and Dubs checked in too. So what the fuck, this, and that. So he got on me on Instagram, bro. I still have my Instagram. I still have the messages when he
mm,
told me this shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, bro, why would you put me out there like that? I'm like, bro, I wasn't trying to, bro. Your boy pissed me off. I wasn't trying to put you out there. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he told me himself acknowledged the fact that he went to the other side. But
mm.
that doesn't make him a bad person. That doesn't mean that he didn't put in the work that he put in. That doesn't mean that he was in the Pelican Bay. That doesn't mean that that dude won't fucking split your wig if you really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I want people to understand. I'm not saying this shit to try to make that dude look bad. I'm just saying that's the truth. You know, the truth is the truth. EBK, what's up, my boy? Oh, I can get it if you want, carnal. I got plugs in the pinta. Well, if you really got it like that, my boy, let me know. I mean, I already know. I got it from his mouth myself. And it's not really that important to me to put it out there like that. Pero dale gas, my boy. Dale gas. I already know the answer to it. Yeah, look at my papas right there. Say hi, papa. Angelo Sicarelli. What my damn Angelo up in the house? What's up, my boy? What up, BPA? What up, y'all? Yes, sir. I sent mine. It's been a minute. Ben Stanek says, hey, mate. Hope you and your family are doing tapping in from Australia. Good shit. You guys know I don't pay canal. Good shit. Hey, good shit. You got it, my boy. I can't question your sources, you know? Hit me up. You already know. That's how I got Gunner, Doves, and Ryder G. Might as well just to show the gente. There you go. A rato hablamos. Porque yo quiero ver eso. I want to see his lockup order. I want to see that lockup order, bro. I really do. I showed my lockup order. Well, you'll see it. You'll see, bro. I'm going to drop a video right after this live where I put this right here. This is my lockup order, bro. Right here. That's my lockup order. Right there. The typing is pretty small. I'm gonna put it on my community page so you can exactly what shit to the placas. Put mine, conejo. Y'all recall with Buzz. Yeah, with Gunner, bro. I'm not beefing with him. I'm not beefing with him at all, bro. That's been over for a while. But if I need to speak on some shit from once in a time, one from time to time, I will. He's making his boy look bad, bro. Big D, I'm back, gentlemen. There he is. You can't get your own paperwork. What you've done in prison, Kano. You can't get your own paperwork. You can manufacture some shit, but you can't manufacture the stamp, the dates, the fucking bottom fucking, what's that shit? The computer printout, all that shit. You could try to make it look good. And nah, bro. Those of us know this genuine paperwork. Spank that says, what's cracking with your homie Champ? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Eres pinche troll, ¿verdad? He's so locked up, my boy. That motherfucker fucked my life up. That's the reason I went to the side, motherfucker. Andrew Cigarette says, I thought y'all squashed the beef. We never squashed no fucking beef. Who the fuck said that? No, honestly, Angelo, nothing against you, like nothing. Who the fuck said that? We've never squashed no shit. What the fuck? Hell no. I just haven't spoken to that dude in a long ass time because I let it go. After that dude got exposed from everybody else, everybody abandoned him. I left over a year ago. I stopped speaking on it. I was satisfied. I did my job. Bobby, goddamn, gonna choke me out, papa. Yeah. Give me your name, Buzz, and CDC to make it easier, carnal. But send it to me on the phone, not here. I'll send it to you, EBK. Luis Enrique Manzanares, F90577. F90577, boy. So you can, you won't see no different. Please, verify my paperwork. All you gotta do is get, a matter of fact, you know why I fucked up? Maybe about 5 of my 115s that I got of the dudes that I put hands on, I threw away when I got out. I was like, I don't need these no more. I thought I was over it. You know, I'm like, I'm gone, you know. Never thinking like maybe one day I need to show the fucking paperwork. That at least I kept the bare minimum.
But you can't get it anymore.
What's up?
You can't get it anymore.
I can't get it no more. I mean, I can't. I don't know how to get it.
Oh.
I discharged my number, bro. Like even if I don't even know how to go about it, bro. Like even if I still had a parole officer, or I'm gonna tell my parole officer, hey, I need a copy for my C file. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I could try to hit up CDC, but like, no, bro. Only certain nobody could get a copy of your C file. You, except for you and the system. Like I said, the system is corrupt, so people can, but it's not easily readily available. It's not. You can't just fucking go down to your clerk's office and get it. Big D was cracking with troubles. I still be seeing in status everywhere. Dylan Tribler says, who little neck bone navigator? That's my son, my boy. Angela, so L, do another interview with Marvelous, bro. I'll hit him up. No, I haven't seen him in a minute. He's doing his thing. Because it says I'm in the hospital. Can I just hit me up if I lag? It's because of the. I know. Oh yeah, and I know, my boy. But I will for sure get back at you. Cause now you already know. I know. I got you, my boy. Don't trip. I hope you do good, my boy. And dog, that's fucking fucked up that shit came back, bro. Cabrón, güey. Man, güey. A ver, no vale verga eso, güey. Sigue peleando, cabrón. Sigue peleando. No te rindas. Nunca te rindas. I still have my 128G. Hooped. You said hopped. I know you meant hooped. Hey, you're white, my boy. It's double O, not double P. You know Slick KPC, he was my study told me worry about getting into it with you. Isn't Slick dead? Slick, I got into a lot with a lot of these KPC. And from right back in the halls, I was fighting them motherfuckers. Even from the streets. But not hoop. He became my boy hopped. It's hoop, motherfucker, not hopped. That's you, huh, pretty Ricky. That's you saying all that shit, motherfucker. I know that's you. I know that's you, cabrón. You're no. Canito de Islam, bendiciones, las blessings in your family. I'm here. I know that's you, cabrón. Nomás es pendejo, güey. Ya sé que eres tú, cabrón. Bust you a fool. Aaron says, were you on the piece of gun with Gunner? See, wait, I was on a piece of gun with Gunner. Look, laughing a lot since Big D. You were at Crown Town. What's up, Corona? You ever been torcido with any homies from the Crown? Yeah, of course. I tell you this much, Bullet from Crown, 4th Street. I'm motherfucking with the business, bro. That's the hot. What are lock orders? What do you mean? What are lockup orders in? What do you mean? Lockup orders? That's when you go to the hole. You get a lockup order. 114. That's the crown you get right when you get to the hole. It tells you pretty much everything. You're a danger to the yard, to yourself, to the institution, all that bullshit. And it tells you what you said to get in the hole, or at least what you did. Trouble is doing his stuff. Puro pinche Loper Street, dice Pretty Ricky is from Loper. Yard recall with Buzz, Maxine. Maxine's up in the house. Smash the like. One time, gente. Appreciate you, mama. Yeah. I get everybody up in the woodwork right now, bro. Like, all the pandilleros, all the motherfuckers that know what's up, all up in this motherfucker. That's crazy. I don't need 200-300 motherfuckers. I got. Obviously, I can't have 100 motherfuckers, 200 because I haven't been here for a long ass time. And I got my son. Thanks, sis. That's what I'm talking about, L. What paperwork are you talking about? Yeah, the lockup order, yeah. Okay, so regular 115s. Okay, so regular write-ups. So write-ups are 115s. A lockup order when you go to the hole is a 114. 114D or some shit like that. They have a lot of shit, bro. They have a lot of shit. Your kid getting bigger, bro. I remember he was just a baby, bro. When your dog last year, I was thinking more than that. I'm sure. Yep. Look at this fucker, man. He's big too. I'm gonna eat you. Bendy says, "Hey, long time. Remember, Miklo, were in the back seat together when you got busted. You and your brother went to the camp and me. Oh yeah, what's up, Miklo? Why the heck is your name Billy? Billy? I mean, hola, Billy. My whole fucking Paisa accent came out right now. So that you for real, OFP? Is that you only for Brown? So yeah, that has to be you. You're the only one that knows that shit. So homeboy right here. So the night I got locked up. This will be the last story. I'm gonna cap it off. Billy right here, Miklo. So hey Miklo, I haven't talked to you since then. That was 2000. 2005. Excuse me. 4. Yeah. Man, that was a fucked up night, bro. Homeboy right here left. Hey, Gabriel, let him play. Let him play. You go play. Go play. So it's crazy right here. A long time. I remember Miklo, we were in the back seat together when you busted in your brother. Okay, so only you could know that, or my brother, or Penguin from Little Brook. That's the only 3 people that could know that, aside from me. So at the time, I was strung out like a motherfucker. I was on the run from the marshals. That you? So Penguin from Little Brook, the boy, his wife, his girlfriend, his baby mom, whatever the fuck, pretty much called the cops. I could tell the story for 30 minutes, but his girl called the cops on us. And maybe about 30 minutes to an hour before the cops showed up and surrounding our whole apartment, Nico right here had left. He was gone for the night. He's like, I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do. He left, and then about when it was all said and done, an hour or some change later, once they fucking took us out of the apartment, he was in the back seat of the cop car, just chilling right there. I guess so. We had heard some shit, right? Meaning, Penguin came in, ran into the front of the apartment, said, "Hey, placas, the cops are in the front." So we closed the door, whatever. We went to the back window. I was trying to sneak out the back window. And then we heard some commotion in the alley. I think that was when Mikolo got snatched up. I mean, at least that's what I put 2 and 2 together. Mikolo, let me know if that's how it happened. As far as your part, because that's what makes sense. Because when they finally got us out the apartment, they had the K9, they had the task force, they had fucking 10 cop cars, the whole block surrounded, everything. And when they put me in the cop car, Mikolo was in the cop car. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you left. I thought you left and shit. But when he was leaving, they were already surrounding the house. He was the first one to get snatched up. That shit was fucked up. That was a very bad day in my life. After being on the run from the marshals for that long, that was heartbreaking to get locked up like that. Especially when I had to kick that. I know Millie BK blessings. There you go. No, Big D, I live right here on Whittier Norwalk. You didn't know in the hood, pro in the hood. Yep. I told one I stop after a while, Big L, puro LP, ese. ¿Qué te parece? That's right. Miklo from Crooks? No, not Miklo from Crooks. No, yo live in it. Gas station. No, it says, yup, same parking lot. I keep to myself the 12 years CCR, but on the real, you think I should let your homies know he's chilling or worried about it? Homie, if you're out there like that, then yeah, up there. I want you to get into the mix. Gracias, Angeles. I heard Chicago is not worse than LA and NYC combined. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, really.
No, I just go to work, come back. DK, there you go. Okay, gotta be positive. Gemtown almost went all bad. They give a chance. There you go. Where Billy at? DBK. D, that's why they shut down the smoke shop. where I used to go gamble for my phone. Sheesh. That Billy. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting. I mean, hey, Miklo, if you're still here, just about everybody stepped in here. Everybody from Wizard to Littles to everybody, bro. Everybody stepped in this motherfucker already. I'm saying. I think, with the exception of maybe Big Stomps, um, even Frogs was here. Frogs was here. Uh, not Wizard, Wicked. Not Wizard, Wicked. Wicked was here. Um, who else? A bunch of homies, man. I can't remember the fucking name. Sniper. I did an interview with Sniper a while back. Snipes. They backed up, yeah, because there's too gangster for radio, bro. They don't want everybody to be recognized because they dropped out. I could care less, bro. Honestly. Me vale verga, güey. I could care less, bro. I am who I am. I know what I've done and what I'm capable of. Good thing I'm a family man now. Let me see. All right, but with that being said, guys, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hit a 1 if you're up in this house. I'm about to get out. My son, as soon as I say, "Hey guys, I'm about to go," he's like, "Hey, what? Who's what?" But I'm gonna drop a video right after this live. Go check it out. Difference between the paperwork prison and street paperwork. Spanx, everybody, Big D. Love you guys. You guys be good. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Angelo, everybody, man. Let me see. Maxine. Who else? Susie, if you're still up in here. Maxine, of course, again. Pretty Ricky. Pretty pinche Ricky, cabrón. Pinche shit disturber. Billy, everybody. UBK since his to everybody up in here. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. I'm outie.